What's up, guys? Could everyone see if anyone can hear me here? Oh, now I hear myself. All right, give me a second. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Give me a second here. Try to get this all out. Um, all right, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up? Weekend's been good. HPY, welcome. I don't know how to that's how you pronounce your thing. Sorry, dude. Welcome everyone. My name is Cruz. I'm the founder and head trader at newagewatchlist.com. Um, we trade primarily options. We have been getting into more futures lately. Not so much crypto. We do trade some small caps from time to time whenever the market is um, dictating that there's some decent movers there. Welcome, guys. So, like I said, I hope everyone's having a good weekend. We're under a tornado warning right now. I don't. It doesn't look like we're gonna get anything too crazy, guys. But if the stream winds up just cutting out here out of nowhere, that's pretty much reason why. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and jump right in. We're gonna go ahead and look at a couple things here going into this week. We had a really crazy day. Well, let's say kind of a crazy day, but a really nice move, I should say, more on Friday. And let me go ahead and get rid of this little toning of the colors here so you guys can see a little bit more. Oh, that's right. Oh, it's not. Okay. All right. Okay. So we went from this 404, pretty much 404.50 all the way up to 409.70. We finished out the whole session 409. What is this? 409.85. And then right now the futures just opened up about an hour ago and we had this really nice gap down. Now you can see it's starting to try to fill this gap. I would have, if I was playing this on this gap down, I would have played for this gap fill. And then once it gets up here towards this resistance, that's great. Looked at a couple statistics over the weekend, and whenever we have a nice quarterly gain like this at the end of whenever we've gotten a nice move like this at the end of the month, we usually have a couple days of a pullback. So usually we come back and we're going to repair this structure right here, and then we wind up going up even further than what we are right now. So if you look, this is something that I don't know if I could find it very, very quickly, but something that I had said in my chat room is that I think that we're going to continue to go even further higher, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I trying to find it so I can show you, so you know that I'm not just BSing you here. Um, Here we go. This is from last weekend. So this is from the chat right here. Um, Let me see if I can switch this screen here. Oops. They need to fix this screen share thing a little bit better. There we go. All right, so this is from last week, and you can see right here. So you could I don't know where it has the date, March 25th. So this is last Saturday. So the TT now showing that we're in compression on the bigger time frame. We have been building up a huge base with 380 on the SPY, with the Fed needing one more rate hike, and then a pause as everyone is accounting for. This seems bullish. I know I caught a few I don't know what I was trying to say. Retry nice upside here, but I don't think that was the one I was looking for. The JPM color trade expires this Friday, which should allow price to move further up after that. So I believe the new JP Morgan color price is like at 40. Um, I don't remember. I think it's like 4,600 or something like that. Something crazy. So, and we pretty much, if you look, if we come and we come further out, you can see that we're still printing red here in the TTM. We haven't necessarily even broken out as of yet. So for us to actually show that we're breaking out the TTM and this to show green right here, this would have to actually get up to the 415 or so in order for us to continue moving up. Now, the thing is if we come into our closer time frame here with our volume profile, oops, sorry guys, it's wanting to tell us to take trades. If we come closer here, then we're looking at this volume profile, something like this, right? Let's even go back a little bit further than this. So let's try one more. There we go. Actually, we could probably go one more. Yes. So you can see now all this volume right here that we pretty much made, it's a lot lower volume. We've had a big concentration of volume between this 400 and this 3900, 3090, 390, whatever you want to say on the SPY. And that's where the most of our volume concentration has been at within the last 6 months. Now, before we put in this little volume right here, this volume area was a lot less. We pretty much filled in this gap with the target being closer to more towards like 412 or so. But the thing is once we come further, a little bit further in, I should say closer in, we're going to want to repair the structure right here a little bit to go ahead and make sure that we're validating this breakout point. So I don't know if we will get all the way back to 401, 402, but at least 404, 405, I believe would be nice for us to come and pull back to, and then for us to continue moving further up. So that is kind of the move that I'm looking at for the beginning part of the week, is with where we're at right here, probably looking more towards this 4150 as resistance, and retracing here a little bit back to repair some of the structure. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy. It's even like I said, this area, the 40550, 404, and then for us to continue moving up. But everything is pointing for us to continue moving further up. So unless something, we get a catalyst where it kind of catches everyone off guard and we get some capitulation where and panic, I believe that we're going to go ahead and rotate. We would rotate back down. Then at that point, with the bigger profit, bigger target being like 398, if we rotate back down. What's up, Seth? What's up, guys? Like I said, hope everyone. What did everyone do on the weekend? For catalysts and stuff this weekend here, guys, or this week, I should say. We don't have all too much. We do have what day is it? Oh, this is this past week. So next week. Right? Wednesday, April 10th. Is it this week? There we go. We have the OPEC meeting. So OPEC meeting, which is where all the OPEC members get together and they basically agree on how much oil should be produced and how much should be um, put out into the market, which is kind of crazy because there's a lot of speculation behind China, Saudi Arabia not using the US dollar anymore as a reserve currency, and trading oil under that currency. So that may make some pretty good volatility for us tomorrow. We'll see. This is at 5 a.m., which is really early, really crazy. So, and then on Tuesday, we have factory orders, job openings jolt right here, which will give us a little bit of volatility. And then Wednesday, I don't know why Wednesdays are the most like day where we get like the most things that come out. So we have non-farm and non-farm employment, exports, imports, all those good things, the manufacturing numbers, non-manufacturing prices, and then job claims, obviously, we get every week. And then Friday, Friday is Good Friday. Is the market open on Good Friday or is it half day? Let's check real quick. All right. The U.S. stock market, including Nasdaq Stock Exchange, is closed on Good Friday. Oh, so we have a short week this week here, guys. Pretty cool. So I didn't really even realize that we had Friday off. Um, so that's pretty cool. I guess that we still have all these things going on and everything, even though the market is not open. These numbers will go ahead and come out. So pretty cool there. Does anyone have any questions or anything for this upcoming week? Mr. Simpson, what's up? Padres game. You're at the Padres game right now? One other thing that I want to kind of pull to your guys' attention here, guys, is Tesla. I was actually, if you guys want to go onto Wolf's page, this guy, Wolf Financial, I actually every Sunday they've been inviting me so far. Hopefully, I get invited for next weekend as well to come and speak. And I was able to speak this morning. They have replays of our what we talk about and stuff. So if you want to go listen to what I had to say this morning over on Wolf's page, somewhere in here, there's a replay in here if you want to come in here. There we go. So um, yeah, I've been doing that on Tuesday mornings. I'm supposed to do it as well. And one of the things that we were talking about this morning is that Tesla did their quarterly numbers, so their quarterly deliveries, and those got released this morning. And so some people, the way that they're looking at, some people are saying they missed, some people are saying it's over. It's like 422,000 or something that they actually delivered. But nevertheless, though, a catalyst what everyone is going to be looking at tomorrow. And then if we come and we look at this a little bit further out, this looks like just a huge, I wouldn't even call it a cup. This is like a V in handle right here. But this breakout point of the 211, 210 has been very, very important. So we'll see if it's able to have enough demand to break over this part and continue going up. So also depends on the overall market and the NASDAQ and stuff tomorrow to see how it kind of reacts. If not, if it opens kind of gap up towards that 210, 211 and pulls back a little bit, like we're saying for, the first part of the week, then that's cool too. So a little step back here and then continue going further up is absolutely fine. But there is catalyst on Tesla for tomorrow for us to see as well. And that's about it. So as far as those, great chat today about Tesla and Twitter. Yes, exactly. So they were talking. It's cool. It's really cool. You have guys that it really seems that they keep track of that information and that's what they do. Like very, um, I don't know, like if that's how they trade off of like the catalyst and like um, off the research off of them and stuff. That's just it's a lot of time devotion to trade one single thing, right? Imagine having to do that for every symbol that you trade like that. That would just be absolutely crazy. So, um, but that guy seemed really, really knowledgeable, and there was a really good discussion about that stuff. Um, Sometimes I pop in on the Power Hour spaces, and they let me speak and stuff on there. So if you want to go and go and listen to those, um, so yeah, very, very deep knowledge base as far as like in one topic, right? And it's like, dude, I really don't like. At the end of the day, it's just is the price moving up or down? You know what I mean? Like, you could sit here and tell someone why a zebra has stripes all day long, but it doesn't necessarily matter. You know what I mean? Um, but good for them if that's what makes them money. Great. Like I'm all for whatever works for you. Keep doing it. Um, So cool, guys. Tesla, one of the ones that we're going to keep looking at, and then also Apple. So Apple's been the one that's kind of been stronger here. So from these lows down at the 125, we're at 164, and then we have a little bit of a gap. So I don't know. I know I have a bunch of lines and stuff on my chart. I could actually let's see if we could remove some of these older ones, and then I'll redraw them. Oh, I'm gonna remove 36 of them. There we go. So So yeah, in this area, we could draw this more like a zone. So right here, a little bit of a volume gap in this area from right here in the past, and you'll be able to visualize it. Like if I do the same thing here with the volume profile, so. mm, all these charts are like so weird because of how long everything's has gone for. But so you can see that I kind of did mine a little bit higher up, but right here in this little volume gap is right here is what I'm talking about. So if I could go ahead and edit this here a little bit. Um, Activate. So more like that. Right. So right now we're at this 164 or so, and then we have up to 166.77 to go up. So we'll see. So like I said, I would like a little bit of a retracement, repair some of this a little bit, and then for us to go keep moving up in there, especially on the Nasdaq and the tech stocks that we've been having some really good moves from those, especially whenever Microsoft and Apple start moving together, seems pretty good. And then there's been some guys in our room that have got Netflix over the last couple days. Netflix has been doing really good. It's trying to make up this gap. And then Google is announcing more AI stuff. So when Google, let's come back over. Let's see here. Google, it pretty much, uh, dang, it's already been that long where we had this big old sell on Google. It already made all that up. So I thought we were still down here where we had this big drop from Google still, and but it's pretty much made that all up already. And this one is could still keep on moving too. And then obviously semiconductors are still hot. So we're at 278 right now on Nvidia. So a lot of analysts are upgrading and saying up to towards 300. So doesn't necessarily mean it has to go straight up, but it could be really nice move here where we continue to see that moving up. So we go down. We're even on the weekly chart. So um, next point up would be about 287. Actually, the height of this. So I'll actually put a line right here. Extend this to the left. So the next point will be about 289, and then 300. So pretty much 300 right here on the 299.62 or so. Well, not gonna nickel and time it. Twitter code. Yeah, the Twitter code. I don't know if you guys care about the Twitter code all too much, guys. I do because I've been noticing that for me myself, and like when I tweet, I know that I've noticed that my impressions have gone down and stuff. I know that I took off a whole bunch of my following. So anyone that wasn't active following me, I kicked them off, and I think that hurt me. And then I also think because I'm a little outspoken in the way that I I speak my mind. Anytime you get muted or blocked by an account, it's demerits in the Twitter algorithm, and your exposure goes down, your reach goes down. So I think that's a little bit of it. I think I can repair that though. Also, if you put pictures or any type of media in your tweets, you get 22 to 25 times the reach if you go ahead and just as opposed to just writing something. Um, if someone clicks on your tweet and stays on it over 2 minutes, that is like their biggest thing is for you to try to keep people on the Twitter site, so on the Twitter platform. So if you are making content that is keeping them on your content for over 2 minutes or on that tweet for 2 minutes, then you get rewarded hugely for it. And if they're clicking on your profile from your tweet or expanding your tweet, that is another one. So that was good insights. Yeah, yeah, like I think it's really cool like that. I mean, they basically open source the whole Twitter code and stuff, and then um they were able to go ahead and show um what works and what doesn't. And a lot of just regular programmers are able to find bugs in their system. And then kind of an inherent advantage of it is that we know that with the way that the algorithm works of what to do in order to spread our reach and stuff like that. So they're used to like using hashtags. What hashtags was one of them. So hashtag, like, it doesn't help or anything at all. It doesn't spread your reach at all. All it does is if someone searches those things, then it shows them or whatever when you come up. But as far as organic engagement and stuff like that on your tweet, then you have to add those. The one cool thing is that if you have Twitter Blue, then you're eligible to be shown in the For You page, which is going to be really cool. So then that means that other people that are not going to take advantage of that don't get shown in there. So I obviously have that. So adding a question in your post. What do you mean adding a question in my post? So those are part of it. But as far as for this week here, guys, does anyone have anything they want to work on for their trading for this week, or have any questions or tickers that you want to go over? Excuse me. Adding a question in my Twitter post? What do you mean? Oh, like you mean a poll? Yeah, so the polls, anything that drives engagement like that, yeah. So Nvidia, we just kind of went over Nvidia, um, MADT. Nvidia, I think that 300 is going to be the magnet on Nvidia here. We're in a point where there's a little bit lower volume from where it's at right now. So where it's at right now, the next resistance will be the 289, so actually it may flag a little bit first, and then 289, and then 300. So though, but I do definitely believe that it will get there. What eventually we're going to get a pretty nice little pullback here in Nvidia, and towards this 250 to 60ish area would be really nice, and for it to continue going further up. But um, we will definitely see. Right now we're kind of in a mania thing where everyone's going to start chasing to the upside. I don't believe, like, if tomorrow, I don't believe that we're going to continue to go further up, but if we do, then great. But I do expect us to pull back a little bit, maybe even the week, and then for us to continue going further up. So if we could pull back 40, even 41.15 would be absolutely awesome, but I don't know if we'll get all the way there. And then for us to continue going. A huge double top. Bro, don't. So and that's what's hard, is like you start looking into stuff, and you expand in on your chart. And if we come and we hit back up here towards somewhere in this level, say 44.95, I had personally said 4,500. So I think somewhere in the Discord room I said 4,500 being the target of this big compression, and which is definitely doable. So I mean, we're at 41.33 right now, so we're only talking about another 370 points. That's not too crazy. I mean, just in the last 2 weeks, I believe we did 300 points from down here. So down, yeah. So we were at 38.50. Now we're at 41.33. So yeah, about 300. But the expansion part, I mean, we're even showing purples right here, and I didn't even notice this. We're showing purples right here on this daily chart, or weekly chart, excuse me, which I don't think I've ever seen. So everything is kind of pointing like that, but it's not going to be where we get there in one day. So it is definitely the target, and I'm going to work it. That's the way that everything is looking. The point of control towards up here, 4,500, 4,600, somewhere in here, and that would be pretty awesome. So if we're able to, we'll see. There we have the whole sell in May and go away type deal coming up next month, where things, you say we don't get much movement during the summer or whatever. I hope not, because there have been some really boring days over the last 2 weeks. Microsoft. Oh, MS. Oh, okay. Microsoft. Dude, this looks almost exactly like the S&P, man. Like pretty much to the T. But we do have a little bit of you could see right here a little bit of a gap from right here, the 288.50, we'll say, to this top, so 291.45. So about 40 points that it could actually, or no, excuse me, 288.54 and then 292. So that's like 4 points, not 40. the heck am I talking about? So up to this double top, it's kind of like the NVIDIA where there's a little bit of resistance. I would expect us to, we're kind of at that where we moved up. And then, so if we pull back and then start kind of flagging a little bit, or even just a little bit of a pullback to continue going up, that would be cool. But that's pretty much where we're at right now. Don't forget that now that we've finished, we finished this quarter, we should start having, and I could take a look real quick. I don't think that there's any earnings coming out like very quickly this week, but we will get I don't want to update my email. What are you talking about? I just need my Twitter thing. Oh, not TweetDeck. Twitter. Okay, so earnings. Yeah, so there's not anything as far as like on the earnings whispers here for this week. There's nothing. I don't know when we'll start getting into more earnings or whatever, but the quarter just ended, so we will be getting into that probably more towards the middle of this month, end of the month or so, and that may greatly affect our price action and what we're doing and stuff. So cool. I hope we don't get the double top, dude. Well, I don't know. So if we're gonna go down, I hope we don't get all the way to the top. I guess is what I'm saying. And then if we're going up, I would like for us to have a little bit more structure for us to move, continue moving up, um, to solidify it. Any questions on strategy, theory, anything like that? No. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. I will go ahead and let you go so you guys can enjoy the rest of your evening with your families, friends. I hope you guys have a good night, and we'll be here bright and early on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I will be live here on YouTube. So if you want to come try along with us, I will be here starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. We'll do a pre-market plan, do a watch list, and then we'll trade live together. Hopefully, we have some good fluid action for that, and we'll go from there. Other than that, every Sunday we also do the Stockcast. I think I'm going to start doing this on YouTube every Sunday as well. There's really no reason kind of not to. So kind of spread the love and let everyone come and learn and kind of see what we're looking at and everything for this week. So then that's it, guys. I think for me here today, unless you guys last chance, if you have anything that you've been working on that you want me to look over. I've been coding some of the stuff that I need to do. I'm stuck on a little point where I need some help, so I have someone kind of helping me, and then once I break through that, I'll be chugging along back again on that. So cool. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. It's funny you were saying you never seen purples on the daily. I noticed it and wish I would have tracked them. This was on a weekly chart, so I said I've never seen them on a weekly chart. So um, on the daily, I have, and not on the S&P. So I've seen them on what do you call them, on equity tickers and stuff like that, but not on the S&P. So, oops. So like the ES right here. And then if we come in, oops. Sorry, it's with my purple candle alerts. So on the weekly chart, so the weekly chart, you see them right here. Oh, they it did right here too. So right here, but I mean, this is a really nice little pullback flag, and for the breakout for us to continue going. It's just that we really need the demand for us to continue going. If we don't, if we have a false breakout, say we get up towards this 4,200 or so, or even like where we're, yeah, 4,200, I would say, or even 4,250, and it's another false breakout, kind of like this, then short the ever living heck out of that once we show that there's not enough demand. And you could kind of see where this volume is kind of ramping up. Like you could kind of see it's like this, right? There's these little outliers right here, but they right here, this in this climb up, we have this lower volume, and then now this, it looks like money is coming back into the market a little bit for us to kind of see if we make that move. Um, so yeah, but on the yeah, I think I mean, you could see how kind of rarely it happens. This was right here, this little point. This is back in October of 2021. So I mean, maybe once a year we get a weekly TTM red dots like that. So I it's kind of that buy the dip thing right now. So there was a really cool thing showing um, risk exposure from hedge funds and big dealers and stuff like that, and they're pretty much trying to go more risk on. So we'll see. Like I said, and I don't. The only thing is, like, we know that like from a standpoint of the economic standpoint, we know that the banks and everything, with one more raise, we may fail a couple more banks, and credit tightening is also becoming a really big issue. And so that becomes where the mortgages and the auto industry, I think, are the next things to really be hit really hard. And if they are, then um, we're kind of in this thing where Jay Powell has said, well, we'll ride it until the wheels fall off. And right now we pretty much lost the bumper, we lost our windshield and everything, and all we got is the wheels left. So at this point, that's kind of what we're saying. And if that kind of happens, that kind of thing starts showing, then please do not stay risk on, and please try to fight for an uptrend. Um, Either look for those downtrends or let it do its thing and start putting money back in on the other way. So I mean, I've been on the Bank of America, so I did put some of this in the longer term account on the Bank of America when it went down. It's still kind of at the cost basis right here, so the 28, but I have no um, apprehensions that we get back up and start doing really well again on this Bank of America, even on Shopify. So it's one of the longer term ones I've done. Um, my cost average on this is like 30. We're at 47. I had already took some profit at 50, and this is still looking like a really nice bottoming pattern right here where I mean, the target is up here towards 131 or so. So the only thing is that they have said that they are having a little bit of trouble in restructuring and the way that they're doing business and stuff. But on the chart, this looks cool as the bottom pattern. First target right here, the 87, and then 130. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Just on small tickers when I've ran scans. Yeah, so on small tickers, yeah. So and then whenever you see the big, and that's the thing, the bigger the compression, right, the bigger the expansion. So the bigger, and right now we're looking at this thing is going to ding again. Right now we're looking at where we we pretty much have where this has been in compression for, well, it's been in compression for according to the TTM right here for since December, and we initially got into this range right here since last year in May. So we're almost at May again, and then we're gonna try to make that, so a year compression, almost a year with the range in order for us to break out. It's um 300 points on that kind of a breakout is nothing. Like, we're if this is the bottom and we continue to move the way that we are, 5,000 would be pretty freaking awesome. So if we're able to do that. All right. Awesome, guys. Nice discussion. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. Anything else? All right, guys. You guys have a good evening, and we'll see you here bright and early for the open tomorrow. All right. See you guys.